Hello, welcome to Corky's Tea Time. I have a couple of questions. I don't know what to do with these, okay? If it's just a heat and eat, is there any kind of flavoring I can add to this so that everybody can enjoy it? We all know with the economy and everything, things are getting tough. Well, it got tough here. And so we're down to this. What can I do with this beautiful, charming can of Pinto beans? I don't know what to do with these. Do I add barbecue sauce to them? How do I flavor this up? Everybody's dreading me to pop that top and open this can up because everybody thinks poverty, and I'm trying to tell them this isn't poverty. We have a can to open. I just don't know what to do with it. I honestly don't. So if you have any suggestions, ideas, recipes, please email it to me. I will write them down and we will taste them. And because we do have more than one can of pinto beans, so we will see how that goes. And I would like to say thank you to Audrey for the birthday card. Isn't that just delicate? So pretty. I believe it is a peony when it's completely open. That's what it looks like to me. Like a peony that's been completely bloomed. You can see the green stem here. But thank you, Audrey. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Audrey is about 103 years old. Can you believe that? Isn't that awesome? And so I say thank you to Audrey very, very much. I was very shocked to get that in the mail. Let's see, what else is it? Oh yes, economic times. There's a lot going on out there, and boy, when you hear the news, it's like, do I put my hands in my face and cry, or do I say, you know what? Figure it out. Figure it out. Don't cry. Don't give up. Don't get stressed. Don't get worried. Keep going. In my next video, I'm going to share with you a book, okay? And it's a very good book, and I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I've read it a couple of times. And it has to do with the depression, and it has helped. And we will go over the book, and we will spend some time through it, and see what the reality is compared to nowadays. For me, the reality is very real, yes, and I think you all will like the book, but we'll save all the book conversation for the next video. Believe it or not, I got so happy through the holidays and so behind in the times. I'm in here finishing up the Christmas apron I wanted for me. Yes, I wanted a Christmas apron. It's a half apron. I don't want any more aprons with the bibs at this time. You know how it's like fashion, it changes. Sometimes we might want half an apron. Sometimes we want a bib apron, different things like that. So just back to the dreaded pinto beans that the family is like, don't open that can. Please don't make us eat those for dinner. We have no idea how to cook these, and so I thought I would ask on here. So if anybody has a recipe or any idea what to do with these, please email me. This is the funniest thing ever. Couple upcoming videos. We will go over, I think I have some dry beans. And I think somebody once told me that you can take them out to the garden and plant them. Well, I'm not in a spot big enough for that, so I have to find out some kind of way. How do you cook dry beans? What do you do with them? How do you flavor them? How do you make them edible so everybody will enjoy them? You know. Last night for dinner we had meatballs that I know are not made from real meat. Everybody else ate them down. I was sitting there going, I will go without. I will wait for breakfast, you know. I ate a couple, you know, smother them in barbecue sauce, you know. But it's like, went to the grocery store. I paid $6.99 for a jar of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is now gold to me. Let's see, what else was it? $1.59 for a can of green beans. Those green beans were gone that night. One meal, one side dish, and I was like, I had bought 2 cans, and I'm like, how are people going to make it? It's just freaking green beans and mayonnaise, and it's like, why are the prices so ridiculously high? You know, I went to one grocery store on a Thursday. Just the few items I bought for dinner that night were $100. This was not a fancy dinner. This was nothing, out of the normal. It was right on target, what we normally would buy, $100. Well, that was for dinner that night for the 3 of us. The next night, I went to a different grocery store and bought groceries for dinner that night. Again, normal food, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. That was another $100. I'm sorry, for 2 meals for 3 people, 2 days worth of food for 3 people, $100 each day. I am walking around just going, what has happened? How can I rein this in? How can I get this under control? Brings me back to the can of pinto beans. We'll start with the canned pinto beans, and we'll work our way through the dry beans. Because I tell you what, the dry beans were cheaper than the canned. Gotta do what I gotta do, you know. And the dog, I'm telling you, the dog is eating better than all of us, you know. But the prices are just going up so ridiculously high, and they're going so fast, you know. And gas prices, because of the gas prices, we aren't going anywhere. We're not doing anything. We're like, we let everything compile into one day. And that one day, we go do what we got to do. And then try to Central Park and let our things go out from there that we have to accomplish. Okay, well, thank you for your time, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.